All right, it's Wednesday, August 3rd, 2022, and there's nothing going on this week. There's so much going on this week. I could probably be live, 24/7. So much information to talk about, so many things to talk about, especially if you're in the crypto space. World affairs, what's going on? We have Nancy Pelosi. This one's a mystery. This one's a little weird. There are things going on behind the scenes, I think. You got Nancy Pelosi going to Taiwan. We got a storm rolling in. It's really humid right now. Kind of miserable, muggy, humid. That's what happens in the Midwest. I mean, especially in the Illinois area. This is one of the states where in the summertime you get the worst humidity and the worst heat, like extremes. 110 heat index, that kind of thing, and 95-degree weather along with the high humidity. It's like Florida. And then in the wintertime, you'll get the other extreme to where you'll get sometimes negative 30, 40 below wind chills. In snow, and it's just, I don't know, it keeps you alive, that's for sure. It keeps you on your toes. You don't get complacent living here. Fun stuff. Get all the trucks going by right now. See the corn, it's going to be harvested. It's going to have a nice harvest this year. The stuff's huge. It's like as tall as a Sasquatch at this point. But yeah, the corn looks amazing. But it is all genetically modified, and it's just bred to grow, and there's almost nothing that can kill that stuff. It's crazy. Anyway, back to Pelosi. And I ask myself, why? Why is Pelosi going to Taiwan, stirring this stuff up? And then there's this, public almost confrontation between the White House military and Pelosi. Why are you going there? And then what did she even accomplish? All it does is foment this theater that needs to go on. And I'm of the mindset like Gerald Celente that when all else fails, they take you to war. I mean, is that what we're looking at right now? All the governments, their currencies are failing, so they figure, you know what? Let's just start some skirmishes, let's start some wars, and let's start covering it up, because then we can create unlimited amounts of currency, not that they don't already, but they can fund some of their buddies who are running in the military-industrial complex, and, everybody makes money at that point, all the bad guys anyway. So maybe that's what we're looking at. We need to get involved in a war. That's kind of what they wanted to do anyway in 2016 when Hillary was supposed to win. Take us to war with China and destroy America, all that. Been building up for that. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this is just kind of the kickoff. But she went to South Korea, I think today, Seoul, South Korea, the capital, and then the premier or prime minister, or whatever the title is of the person. The lead face in charge there is not going to be around, on vacation. Can't meet with her. You think, kind of an important visit, right? Or is it for the prime minister not to show up? I don't know. More theater, right? Meanwhile, we've got credit card debt at 13% year over year, a year over year increase, 13% higher. So people are putting money, it's not money. People are charging up their future energy and borrowing from their future selves and putting it on a credit card, 13% more than they did last year. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing at all. But you see why, with the cost of everything going up, that's what happens. You try and make ends meet, and that's what you do. If you don't have the money, you just have to charge it and create money out of nothing, and then you have to pay it back. See, if we had a sound monetary system, the price would have to go down. There would be that deflationary price pressure because there's a finite supply of money. When there's only so much money to go around, it's not going to go out there and chase all these goods and drive the prices up. No, it's going to drive the prices down because the pool of money is limited. And so you just can't go out there and spend like a drunken sailor. No, what do? It's like, well, there's only one Litecoin. Well, I've done the numbers on Litecoin. Let's use Litecoin as an example. Say that's our money. That's our sound money that we've got out there that's got a finite supply of 84 million. And in the world, we all get 0.01 because that's what it works out to. I got 0.01 Litecoin. Something costs one Litecoin. You think I'm going to be going out buying it? No, I can't, because it's 100 times what I have. So I got to work for the other Litecoin, try to convince other people to give it to me. So there's that pool. So the cost of everything can't be more than the Litecoin, right? Unless you go borrow it, for future. But what are you going to pay it back with? So there's nothing to pay it back with if you've got more than 84 million Litecoin in existence as far as valued items. So all the housing, everything in the world, you know, it has to equal 84 million Litecoin or less if that's what the pool is, unless you're bartering, and then that's a different situation. But if you're just taking strictly money, there's only 84 million. Well, everything in the world has to be worth 84 million or less, because you can't buy it all then. And you can't borrow from the future because you've got the fixed supply. And so it drives the cost of everything down. So something that might cost, you know, 0.000001 Litecoin might add another zero to that and take it even further, because there's only so much money to be spent. And so the market then determines, well, you know what, I'm not going to let my Litecoin go for that. It's going to have to be cheaper. And so the prices have to come down. I don't know, it's a very basic explanation of, you know, finite money supply. But that's what happens when you've got an infinite money supply, one that you just create out of nothing, like they do with the Federal Reserve note, also known as the dollar, which isn't a dollar. You just print more. You just create more. Well, we need more money to pay for this. Just like this fight inflation bill. I got to get this right. Hang on. I wrote it down. I typed it. See, I didn't write it down. Inflation Reduction Act. I don't know if it passed or not, but the Inflation Reduction Act. So that's what you have to do. You got to create money. We got to fight inflation because the costs are going up and we can't afford this, so we're going to give you money. And then that fights inflation. But no, it doesn't. It actually creates more inflation because you're inflating the money. Craziness. Absolute craziness. All right. Enough of that. We know that the political world is crazy. It's mad. You pay attention to it and you'll drive yourself nuts, because it's just doesn't make a lot of sense on the surface. Just watch what they're trying to do and what they're pushing you into. Monkeypox, you know, all the things that they want to scare you with, and Chinese invasions and shooting down things. So disconnect from all that and look at sound money like Litecoin. Look at things that can preserve your capital. I want to talk about this weekend. Let's talk about crypto a little bit, shift a little bit. I may have to move because the shade, it was shaded. Now my phone's going to melt out here in the sun. I'm going to melt out here in the sun. I may have to kind of readjust here because I don't want this thing getting too hot. But this weekend, August 6th, this Saturday, actually this Friday and Saturday. So Friday, Bix Weir is having his Road to Ruta show. Mitch and I went to the one in St. Louis this past Saturday. It was a great time. He's in Austin, Texas tonight. And then Friday he's going to be in Oklahoma City at Toby Keith's, I Love This Bar and Grill, I think it's called. Pretty cool. I wish I could go. I just can't. I mean, you know, usually I can go to these events and I just can't get to this one. I wish I could. It just happens to be on a date where I'm obligated. I'm already busy. So I can't get out of it. So get to that. Go check out roadtoruta.com. I got a link. I think I got a link below. Maybe I don't have a link below. Go to roadtoruta.com. Go to the roadshow link, and then you can get your tickets to that on this Friday night, August 5th in Oklahoma City. And while you're in Oklahoma City, you want to go to Litecoin Lisa's Team Mighty event, the Warrior Foundation. I'm saying it all wrong, but on Saturday night, she's having a big event. Bix is going to be there. Johnny Litecoin's going to be there. Blind Dave's going to be there. There's a lot of people are going to be there. Tom, always in our chat, going to be there. Who else is going to be there? I'm forgetting other people. Paulie P is going to be there. A lot of people are going to be there. So you want to go to that. It's all for charity. Go get a ticket. I do have the link below in the description. You want to go to that, and you want to hang out and meet all these like-minded people. Like when Lisa, of course, is going to be there. It's a great opportunity, and anybody that went, I met so many people at the event on Saturday. I never have enough time to talk to everybody, but it was just a really good event. Meeting like-minded people, meeting people who are into crypto and freedom and silver, and, you know, all these things that I talk about. Get to these meetups so you can meet these same people in person, and then forge relationships going forward. It's very important, and then you can do it in Oklahoma City 2 nights in a row. Go see the Bix Weir Road Show. And then go to, I think the Toby Keith thing's in Austin, Texas. It's not in Oklahoma City. I got that mixed up, but whatever. Go to the roadtoruta.com and find out where it's at. But you go to these events, and it's very important to meet these like-minded people in crypto. And speaking of which, qubit.house, QUBIT.house, and I linked that below, is donating. See, these are NFTs on the Digibyte blockchain. There's a lot of NFTs that are out there. Oh, they're on this, they're on OpenSea, all these third-party hosted things. These NFTs are on the Digibyte blockchain. I love Digibyte. Digibyte is one of my Well, it's my top 2 coins, Litecoin and Digibyte. It's kind of a tie. I think Litecoin for now I like because of the sound money and the liquidity of it, but I think in the future, the tech of Digibyte is going to be absolutely amazingly huge. I drive a 2000 Volkswagen Beetle that's blue. If you came to the meetup on Saturday, you saw it. I call it the Digibug because I like Digibyte and I need to get stickers on the side of it and, be pretty cool. Probably magnets. I don't know if my wife would like all the stickers on the side of it. But, yeah, you do what you got to do for the cause, right? I love Litecoin. I love Digibyte. And Digibyte, they're building this system out. They're building, the technology out because you have the ability to do that. It's a very fast blockchain, 15-second blocks. And it's not only sound money because it's 21 billion a finite supply. It's more than Litecoin and Bitcoin, but it is a fixed supply. So that's wonderful. That's great. And it also allows you to build a lot of tech onto it. And Qubit.house has I think 10,000 NFTs that are one of one NFTs. There's only one of each. So there's that rarity. And they're donating several of these NFTs to the Team Mighty celebration this Saturday, which is pretty awesome. I mean, it really is. And you go out there and look at Qubit.house. Like I said, the link is below. I might have to sneeze. Oh, this GMO corn. Phew. Holy cow. Sorry about that. So go check that out. It's just really neat. I mean, to see what people are doing in the crypto space, in the blockchain space, and the spirit of the people who do it, because he's donating this stuff and the value on these things is really high, thousands of dollars. And you can, just by showing up at the meetup and buying a ticket this Saturday, you're going to be qualified to enter. And then there's a secondary raffle for the really rare ones that you can get into. And I mean, they're worth over 500,000 Digibyte, 500,000 plus Digibyte, some of these. And all of it goes to charity. And I mean, this is strictly a donation. So, I mean, it's an awesome thing. Winston, Qubit.house, go check that out. I mean, it's just, got good people in the crypto space, and that's what you'll find as you get more into this. Just great people in the crypto space. And we're building a new future. We're building out of the ruins. We're going to be the phoenix, that rises and reshapes the world in our vision, which a lot of the people that I've met have a pretty good vision of the world. Much better than the people who are flying to Taiwan and getting COVID twice in the White House, even though being fully pricked and boosted. Go figure, huh? Unbelievable. Just being lied to, you just get lied to all the time. And the thing about cryptocurrency that I like, it's a truth protocol. I think I'm going to move because it is, I don't know that I'm going to see any clouds here. So I'm going to shift a little bit, but I love the blockchain because it's a truth protocol. Look at that corn. That you cannot, let's go over here under the pear tree. I need to make some wine out of these pears this year. I'm kind of getting the supplies together. Got some pear wine. Let's adjust this a little bit. Yeah, that's definitely hot. So the truth protocol that cryptocurrency is, it's, you don't have to worry about, hey, did the transaction make it? I sent it from my bank. Did it get flagged? Did it not show up? If you've watched a Westwood video, you would know that typically the cigar goes out because I don't puff on it enough when I should. Too busy talking. Either puffing or talking. Which is it? Pick one. But you don't have to trust cryptocurrencies because the trust is built in, the code. It's locked in, and there's no way to violate that. Unless, of course, you've got a blockchain that's not proof of work, that's just made up, and it's a venture capitalist coin like Solana, which, once again, Solana, see this darkened automatically. Once again, Solana was having issues. Usually it's broken. They got to restart the blockchain. Yesterday, a bunch of people got robbed of a bunch of money. Wallets were getting hacked. I mean, just a complete joke. And yet, the price didn't even move. So you've got people, money that's in this, and they're just trading this coin. It's like a lot of the coins that you look at. If you go to coinmarketcap.com or coingecko.com that tracks all these cryptocurrencies, a lot of these cryptocurrencies in the top 10 and 20, they're nothing but just coins that, the big money, the Wall Street money is just trading back and forth, and they're just basically taking your money. You look at a coin like Litecoin that's been running for almost 11 years now in August, or let's see, it's August, October, it'll be 11 years nonstop, 100% uptime. You got to restart that blockchain. It just works. And it's got privacy features built in. It's got a limited supply. I mean, people will say, well, it's a boring coin. Well, it does what it's supposed to do, right? You don't have to worry about it. You can hold it in your own possession. Send it anywhere in the world, any time of the day, 24/7, 365 days a year, 366 days in a leap year, and an election year in the U.S. But you don't have to worry about Litecoin not working, because it always works. I sent some Litecoin to people at the event over the weekend. Mitch, he set some people up, the wait staff with wallets, and I sent them Litecoin. Some of them I sent Digibyte, sent some people who came to the meetup, got them set up with wallets. And that's just it with me. I'm not going to send them Solana. Might not be able to send it. Might not be able to get this lighter lit either. I don't know if it's got the things messed up. But you've got a blockchain that just works in Litecoin and Digibyte. And you know, I'm not going to give people a junk coin. Yep, there it is. It went out. Some kind of junk coin that I don't believe in. No, I'm going to give them something that I do believe in and that I do talk about, because I want people to win. I want people to have sound money in their possession, and that's why I send them Litecoin. So I send them Digibyte. You know, some of these other coins, you got to be careful. Make sure you've got possession of them. Make sure that they're not, you know, you're staking it in somebody else's custody. And I mean, you just got to be careful. And that's why, I mean, I can go in, there's over, 20,000 different coins. There's a reason why I only talk about a couple of them, because they work. Litecoin been running almost 11 years. Digibyte been running over 8 years. I mean, these are blockchains that have proven the test of time. That's a long time. I don't talk so much about Bitcoin because I don't look at it as, from my perspective, it doesn't have the qualities that I'm looking for as far as, you know, being as more sound money and being able to transfer money. I mean, Litecoin, Digibyte, much better blockchains as far as sending money. Now, if you want to lock your money up, you're not going to worry about it. You're going to save it for 5-10 years and just put it in Bitcoin. You know, because it is what it is. It's become a store of value. It's not a peer-to-peer electronic currency like the white paper from Satoshi Nakamoto said. It's really become that store of value because that's what people resonate with. That's what they're using it for. And that's fine. Every blockchain has a purpose. Litecoin, as Bix Weir says, is the right coin as a means of exchange. It is good as money. It's like digital cash. And with the privacy of Mimblewimble, it is digital cash at this point. It's like handing somebody cash and nobody even knows you're doing it. Lights are out, dark room, envelope covering it. Nobody knows. Digibyte's super fast. I mean, just absolutely super fast. As the liquidity on that builds and people realize the value that's there, the use case that's there at like a penny a coin. Yeah, there's 21 billion of them, but I mean, you just do the math on it. It's a solid coin, solid blockchain, and a lot of technology is being built on it. All right, so enough rambling on that stuff. A lot of other things I could talk about. The main thing is, though, if you can make it to Oklahoma City this weekend, you're going to want to do that, because you're going to meet a lot of people in the crypto community, a lot of people that you watch on YouTube, and it's just like, hey, we're just regular people. And it's cool getting to know each other. And this is for a charitable event with Lisa on Saturday the 6th. Check it out. Got the link below in the description, or you can go to litecoinlisa.net. Litecoinlisa.net. Go check her out on her YouTube channel. And get to this meetup if you can. Buy some tickets to it. If you can't make it, just consider it a donation. There's a way now, if you, I think it might be linked on her website, but I know that you can, if you can't attend, you can pay for a ticket to watch the live stream. So that's pretty cool. And then you're getting a donation, you're able to watch the live stream. So, I mean, just do whatever you can. I'll be watching the live stream. I got a lot to do this weekend. I'll have to pick my moments, but I'm going to definitely watch it, try to watch it, or have it going at least. So come check it out. Get there if you can. If you can't, check out the live stream. Pretty good stuff. It's important for the community to grow this community. Anything else I want to say? No. I haven't made a video in a while, and just to wrap up on the event this Saturday, the Bix Weir event, the Road to Ruta Roadshow. Freedom Roadshow. Good people. Love Bix. Love Amy. Paige, Josh. Love them, man. They're just great people. And go see them if you can. They're in Austin, Texas tonight. And like I said, Oklahoma City Friday night. roadtorooted.com, click on the roadshow link. It's good being around these people. Bix has been in this for a long time. He comes from the silver world and then learned about crypto at first, wasn't sure about it, a lot like me. Kind of had the similar path here. It's just I can't sing and play the guitar. And not good at writing music. Used to write a lot of poetry when I was younger. You know, I'm an English major, so, you know, a lot of that, but not so much anymore. I just talk. But go check out one of these events. They work really hard. They've got it down to a science. I mean, they unpack everything, get everything lined up. They put on a great show. I mean, and that's it. And it's $25. I mean, you know, it's basically paying for the gas and the food to get from next town to town. You know, they got 2 RVs, you know, that they're driving. And so go support them and meet like-minded people. Buy Bix a beer. And just enjoy the show. And that's really what it comes down to. Just enjoy the show. So that's where we're at in the game. We'll see what happens. I mean, there's a lot of talk about August 10th, maybe some event happening. Not sure what that's all about, but kind of keeping my eyes on that. That's like a week from today, I guess. Today's the 3rd, so it'll be a week, 7 days. I don't know. Not sure. We see the White House. I mean, I mentioned it. You've got Joe Biden that's now twice been stricken with the big disease, and it's just, I mean, at what point does this illusion just stop? Now they're scaring us with the, you know, the monkeypox. It's just, you know, just in time for school, you know, so hey, mask up, you know, get your vaccines. Got to start thinking for ourselves, folks, and get around like-minded people. That's what we have to do. And so that's what I try to do. That's why I go to these meetups. That's why you need to go to these meetups. Meet the like-minded people, meet the freedom warriors. You know, constantly I hear, I don't know if I'm being yelled at, constantly I hear when I go to these meetups that, yeah, I'm glad I'm here because I can't talk about this stuff with anybody in my family or my friends or at work. And it's so true. It happens. We're a small minority, but it's a minority that's right. You know, we're contrarians in this world, and it's good to be a contrarian, because if the herd's going one way, yeah, you don't want to go to the slaughter. You know, go the other direction. If all the sheep are going one way, go the other direction. And that's what people at these meetups are doing. They're going the other direction, going against the herd. You're not going to go wrong there, because if everybody's doing the same thing, then they're on the wrong side of the trade. Get to one of the meetups, and you'll find out what I'm talking about. You got any doubt? I mean, look inside. Look inside yourself and ask yourself, am I doubting going to this because someone else is telling me not to? Or am I doubting it because I feel bad about it inside, that it doesn't feel right? Probably if somebody else is telling you and you're listening to them. Look inside, trust yourself, listen to yourself, realize if you feel like it's the right thing to do, then you should probably do it. You should do it. Trust yourself. Answer to yourself. You know, you got to sleep at night, and you're the only one in your head when you're in bed thinking, and you can't go to sleep. You know, don't live a life of regret, a life of quiet desperation. Trust yourself and do it. Just get out there and do it. If you think you should do it, you should do it. All right. Hope you can get to these events. Love you all. Thank you for watching. I'm so glad to have met everybody on Saturday. I'm very appreciative of all of your time and energy. You're just good people. That's what I like. I like to be around good people. All right. Hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of the week. I love you all. Always trust yourselves. Always.